Hey, everybody. My name is Brad. I'm your host. Welcome to the new Colossus sessions. Thank you for joining us. I'm usually dialed in from the Lower East Side, Manhattan, at Arlene's Grocery, but I'm in Narragansett, Rhode Island right now at Pam's house. Pam, thank you very much for hosting us. And we are proud to share with you two British bands today. We've got Hallan dialing in from Portsmouth, England, and we've got a Welsh band, the Tubbs, dialing in from London. Welcome, everybody, to here. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Thank you for doing this. This is exactly what I want to be doing on my my Friday afternoon. So cheers to you guys, man. This is fun. All right, and we will. So we go alphabetically as always. So the Tubbs, thank you guys for being here, and we'll bid you farewell for a few minutes and send you over to side stage, and we will dive in to Hallan's music right now. So you were kind enough to record a 4-song set, and we're gonna dive in right now, man. What's happening first?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good, thank you. So the first song we've got is Modern England, and like I said, it's our most popular song on Spotify at the moment. So we thought give the people what they want. And it's a good tune. I think it's one of those songs that for a while had different lyrics, and then like literally the day before we recorded it, Connor, the front man, he writes our lyrics and he just rewrote all the lyrics. And so it sort of had this new life, and it was completely different to how we were playing it before, but musically the same. Yeah, it's a really interesting song though.
Nice. Surprised everybody. I guess that's nice to keep everybody on their toes.
Exactly.
Well done, Connor. All right, cool, man. We'll dive in right now.
is your story. No more drinking and no more drugs, just love slaving on those hugs. Cause I don't wanna get in no more fights, cause I don't wanna go and see the sights. No more drugs and no more breathing dirty air, holding lungs bleeding. This is modern England. This is my modern England for me. This is modern England. This is my modern England for me. This is modern England. This is my modern England for me. This is modern England. Oh my, oh, have seen.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, there you go. We got some applause happening. Cheers, man. Thank you. I've got a cold Narragansett in Narragansett, Rhode Island. So this is the freshest place to have one of these.
I'm on the water.
Nice. Well,
hydration.
Yeah, the most adult beverage of them all.
Exactly. The responsible way to go.
There's quite a bit of water in that beer, so I think I'm hydrating as well. So that you guys recorded that at Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth, which was it's great, man. Was that like working with those guys? It seemed like a lot of fun to make.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of those venues that it's iconic to Portsmouth. There's been so many bands that have come through and played there. You've had the Killers come down, the Libertines, Oasis played there in the 90s. It's just, there's so many names. I won't carry on. But yeah, it's one of those places that we've all been to see so many gigs, whether it's big bands, small bands, local bands. And so to be not only invited there to sort of do the set for you guys and just work with the people that we've worked with before when we've played smaller shows in the sort of the side room they've got as a venue, but to be on the main stage sort of doing our thing and having everything set up was great.
Nice, man. Yeah, well, it comes across on screen. It seems like you guys are having a good time. And I found out that there's you write and record in an 18th century fortification, not a castle, but a fortification built into the side of a hill, which is, I mean, it sounds like a very dramatic and awesome location to create as a band. How does that environment affect what you guys do?
Yeah, so obviously being from Portsmouth, it's a very naval city. So all the way down from the water, all the way to the top of the hill at the end of the city, it's always forts and old buildings that are sort of built into the side of the hill or just randomly sort of out there at sort of the edge of the coast. But going up there, we rehearse there and we sort of write a lot of our stuff as we rehearse, or sometimes outside and then sort of bring it into the rehearsal studio and sort of finish it off. But it's just nice, especially where you're in the city so often, to get out sort of just to the edge of it. And it's sort of right on the edge of a forest as well, big hill. It's just nice to be in sort of more of an open space and away from the hustle and bustle of the city life.
Yeah, no, I relate to that completely, man. I've been in the middle of New York for almost all of pandemic, like for 15, 16 months or whatever. So this feels wonderful to have a little bit of space to expand.
Fresh air. Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, there's a lot more of your music to be shared. What's happening second today?
So I believe second up is Hands Up, which is also on Spotify. It's one of the singles of our EP that's coming up in July, reporting live from the living room floor. This is just about the savage business world.
All right, here we go.
No worries.
We are Hallan, HALLAN. Thank you for watching. That was Modern England. This is our next track. Cheapskate, low energy, de-energized thought. Twitter demon, negative energy friend is upset and weak. Cannot morally defend one's own actions and definite decisions. Laziness and jealousy are valid, accurate description. box to hold, some gold to shine. I'm lifted up and the floor is mine. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot, shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot, shoot. No business being in my sideline. Just businessmen in on my sideline. Square air, neat hair. No businessmen in my timeline, just friends on phones. You're tolerating sitting on a bug. Stop the tension with proud eyes, rip-offs, deceitful guys. I've never seen someone look so bored. I've never seen someone look so bored. I've never seen someone look so bored before. I was bored before. A box to hold, some gold to share. I'm lifted up and the floor is mine. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot, shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot, shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot, shoot.
Cheers, thank you. I'm glad the hot tub enjoyed.
Yep, dude, the hot tub is all about it, man. This is a lot of fun, dude. Thank you. Dude, I like those real wide shots, like right up on the bassist, man. It's,
yes.
The David Lynch approach. It's like, if you want to get right up on somebody, don't put a long lens on it. Just put the camera right in their face. That's sweet, man. I like it.
Thank you.
Some of the spoken word sort of poetic nature of these songs kind of I've heard about some literary influences that go into your music. I've heard the name George Orwell. I've heard the name William S. Burroughs and other beats associated. What how has some of those writers and how does that literature make its way into your tunes?
So I think obviously Connor writes most of the lyrical content for the songs. Brilliant lyricist, says what he needs to say in the best way possible. So it's always great to see what he comes up with, especially if we work on a tune and it's sort of we haven't had the lyrics for it at all. We're just sort of playing it instrumentally just to build it up, and then just seeing what he brings to that is always interesting. Sometimes it completely changed sort of the dynamic of the song. But I know especially over lockdown, quite a few of us have been getting into a lot more reading, especially just being sat indoors. Don't want to spend all of your time in front of a screen. It's nice to pick up a book and just shut off for a minute. And so I think people like Burroughs and Orwell, we've read a lot over lockdown, and I think that sort of has heavily influenced sort of the way we've looked at the world, and then in turn that reflects in our songs. And especially with sort of the way Burroughs writes, I think that would be something that you can find in quite a lot of Hallan lyrics.
Nice, man. Well, I'm enjoying it very much. I really like the way that you guys have ingested that information, internalized it, and then spit it back out in the world. So I'm enjoying it a lot. And there's more, man. What are you guys going to doing third today?
So the third song is called Yesterday, with him in brackets. And this is a slightly older tune. So this one actually was before Modern England, and it's one of the two that aren't on the EP from this sort of set. And it's a glimpse of a Hallan era gone by.
All right, here we go.
We're live, sort of, at the Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth. And this is our next song. impulsiveness and your arrogance has got it bursting at the seams. Think I'd actually take advice from you, a passive-aggressive, see-through veil, which you display so vividly around your neck, a makeshift noose for a fuck who's got no friends. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I say I saw you yesterday with him. With him. With him. Yeah. I feel sorry for your girl. I can hear her vomit down the hall. She's almost as loud as you. Oh my God, I spilled vomit on her 100-pound tracksuit. Smoking kills, and so does that tone. The exact tone of the superior bone. Disgusting rackets navigate the car. I think your girl's not home, man. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I think I saw you yesterday with him. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I said I saw you yesterday with him. And I don't care what sweeteners are in my drink. And I don't care if your strange dad just got out of prison. And I don't care what your boyfriend bought you for your birthday. And I don't care what mascara you use from Boots. And I don't care if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race. And I don't care if you watch Vampire Diaries on Channel 4. In fact, I don't care anymore. Cause I said I saw you yesterday with it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I said I saw you yesterday with it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I said I saw you yesterday with him. With him. With him. With him. With him. That's what I saw you yesterday. With.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, man, dude, I'm a fan of your band, dude. I like this a lot.
Thank you.
I don't care if you watch Vampire Diaries on Channel 4. Like, it's just so specific. It's so awesome, dude. I like it.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. So can we talk a bit about what the indie rock scene is like in Portsmouth? Have you found it to be? I mean, is there enough going on that you can support yourselves and that the scene supports you? I mean, can you do a lot of shows in town, or do you have to sort of travel far and wide in order to play as many shows as you want to or need to?
I think an ethos of the band we've always had is if we can play a show, we will play a show. Especially because we consider ourselves a live band. We've always said it to people. If you want to be a real Hallan fan, you've got to come see us live. That's where, especially with Connor up front, he goes crazy on stage. It's always nice to watch from behind. But yeah, I think the music scene in Portsmouth, it's it's constantly shifting and changing. There's always something sort of new going on. I think over the last couple of years that we've sort of been around, there's definitely been a change to more of an alternative scene. But there's always somewhere you can play in Portsmouth, whether it's a small venue or whether it's a pub, all the way up to the Wedgwood Rooms or the Guildhall. There's loads of places, and there's always promoters somewhere looking to put on a show.
Are there any bands in particular who you've worked with a lot over the years, or artists you've opened for, or artists that you've been able to support in their careers?
So I think that one of the biggest bands we sort of supported were Sports Team. We supported them about 2 years ago now, maybe about 3 years ago. I'm not too sure. Lockdown's throwing me off. But then I think there's also Porridge Radio. They're starting to get some really, really good sort of ground at the moment. And we supported them in a really, really small room above a pub in the corner of Portsmouth, who our current manager actually put on the show for that. And he just invited us along, and we got some tickets for that. And they ended up sort of taking off not too long after that. So it was crazy to sort of see them play this tiny room and then all of a sudden be getting like quite big national sort of attention. It was really interesting to see. Nice, man. Well, dude, thank you again for doing this, and we're not done. There's more music, yet, man. Can you tell us what's happening fourth and last today? So the final track we've got on the set today is Reruns. It's the most recent single off of our EP, and it's a really good tune. It's one of my favorites off the EP. It's high energy. It's based on all the sort of stuff that you get stuck doing in lockdown, and just the mundanity of doing the same thing over and over, and all these types of shows that you sit and binge watch, and sort of the reflection of that.
All right, man, here we go.
No worries.
Sweaty. We've came to the last song, the very last song. Thank you for watching. Thank you, New Colossus Festival, for having us. We are Hallan, Hallan. Once again, hope you've enjoyed your time with us. Again, Raymond and friends season 3. And I'm looking up at my ceiling, wondering when the day's gonna end so I can get some of that gorgeous, that beautiful, that lovely vitamin D. My weight loss diet makes me ill. I have under the copper pill. My weight loss diet makes me ill. I have under the copper pill. I'm watching shows but get my thrill, but yet I never had my fill. My weight loss diet makes me ill. I have under the copper pill. Kill.
Thank you very much.
Yes, the crowd goes wild. Man, dude, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you very
Yeah,
much
no,
for
thank you
doing
very much
it.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. And we're gonna cut now over to the tubs. So guys, heads up. Yeah. There we go. We got the tubs back. Adam, thank you so much. We'll send you over to side
No
stage.
worries.
If you're able to stick around, we'll sign off at the very end.
Shall do.
So thank you for doing this. Tubbs, what's up, guys?
How's it going? You all right?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing really well. Cheers to you. This is again exactly what I want to be doing on my Friday afternoon. So thank you. And your Friday evening for you guys.
Amazing.
We're gonna dive right in, man. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're gonna hear first today?
I can't remember what the first song was.
New one. It's a new one. It's called Illusion Part 2. Illusion. Will you get away from me? Sorry.
We've got some annoying people around.
Oh, dude, she dove it. Georgina was in the chat, man. She's killing it. She's winning the chat right now.
Yeah, so Georgie plays in Porridge Radio that Nettie just then mentioned. I'm sorry, I'd be very embarrassed to distract him now. The first song is a new song that will be on the album that we're recording this summer. It's Illusion Part 2, and Illusion Part 1 is on our upcoming EP thing that's coming out really soon on Trouble in Mind and Prefect.
Nice. All right, man.
Fun to write because this is me and Owen were doing some sort of British folk revival stuff on the guitar, so that's what you're gonna hear from us.
All right, man. Looking forward to it. We'll dive in right now. Man, dude. So what's the name of the place that you guys recorded at? It's cool. I like that the red light coming through the glass in the back.
That's Sister Midnight Records, which is like in like South London, bit of like a spot where people play. It's quite small, but it's not going to be there for much longer. But they've got this campaign currently where they're trying to. It's like an old pub that they're trying to put into community ownership to have a bit of a kind of DIY venue in South London. They're working on now. This is the Ravensbourne Army in like Lewisham. So yeah, South London place. But yeah, it's not going to be open again for shows. After everything opens up again, there's going to be no more shows there. But
they basically got like a month or so left on the rent of this venue, and they're sort of saying like anybody can practice there, you can film something there if you want to, and then until like the lease runs out,
yeah,
it's gone.
So they were very nice to us. They let us just like use the space for free and stuff, and it's like where we played some of our first shows, and yeah, they're all very like supportive of a lot of like local stuff. So yeah, it was good to do it there.
Yeah, that's good, man. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear it's going away, but it's cool to immortalize it on video as much as possible and shoot it, man. That's cool that they were so cool, and thanks for doing it, man. It looks great.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that you recorded the EP with Johnny Coddington in London. Can you talk a little bit about what that relationship is, what that looks like, and the room also, the specific room where you guys recorded?
He's one of the boys. That's it. He's been one of the guys for a long time. A good mate. We like to go for pints with famous Johnny Coddington sometimes. And he runs a studio space in like East London, the other side of town from us. And it's really small in there, but he has got loads of really good kit, and it's a really nice environment to work in.
Cod and Owen playing X Void together. So Owen, who sings in the Tubs, also sings in a band called X Void, and Cod plays drums in X Void and produced that record as well. And yeah, he's just a good pal, and he's good at what he does, and he does it for cheap for us, which is good because otherwise we couldn't fucking afford to do it. So
yeah, live music in London's quite incestuous.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? About the best producers, it's not necessarily the gear, it's not necessarily the space itself. It's just putting the artist at ease and having that kind of vibe with them to make sure that the way that band wants to sound is the thing that sort of shines through. You know, some of that gear and space and all that shit can sometimes get in the way. So that's, I mean, if you got that great relationship, then it's
yeah,
you guys can.
Yeah. He knows how we want to sound, and also he doesn't get too involved. Like he just lets you kind of get on with it, and yeah, he's got I don't know. Yeah, he just kind of like is on a similar kind of wavelength, so it's easy.
He is good though, because he like pushes you sometimes. Like it's like he's quite easygoing, and then if you do something that's shit, he'll be like, "That shit, do it again," and like you kind of need that sometimes.
Right. Yeah. But probably also owing to that relationship. I mean, if you guys are comfortable around each other, then he's comfortable enough to say, "No, that sucks. Don't put that out in the world. Do better. I know you can do better." Yeah, well, that's cool, man. I'm glad that you guys have that.
This big.
Hey, he's a rude motherfucker. No, he's not. He's a very sweet man.
Nice, Johnny. You heard that. Hopefully Johnny's tuned in right now.
Yeah, fuck you, Cobb.
Nice, man. Well, so there's a lot of your music to be shared right now. We've only gotten one song into a 4-song set. What's happening second today?
I also can't remember which one it is.
Two Person Love. It's just the lead single from the EP that's coming out soon.
Right. There you go.
Cheers.
The song is called Two Person Love, and it's out on Trouble in Mind Records and Prefect Records. Hello.
reason as we started the last song I just said hello, and I apologize. It didn't make any sense.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That's wonderful. It's a good thing he put the disclaimer in there. Otherwise, it would have been weird.
It was very funny. I remember when he did it, and I was like, he's like looking around, and no one noticed. And he's been like,
So there's also no one there.
there's no one there. It's like, hello, and then the soul started playing. Yeah, it's like stupid as hell. What an idiot.
Yeah, man. So we the visual style of not only the video that you've sent is wonderful. I like the way that everything looks there, but the the cover design of that EP is excellent. Can you talk a little bit about the way that came to be? Like, do you give any kind of a concept to a visual artist and say and direct it, or do you just give them your music and say do something?
Well, so James, who did the artwork, plays in band Total Control, who are Australian band, really amazing band. And been a fan of them for a while. So I guess usually if we're going to use someone to do like artwork or someone, it's going to be someone kind of from kind of like DIY kind of communities and stuff. And like Total Control, they're a band we know. And then I've always been a big fan of James's work. And I kind of, when I spoke to him, I like sent some examples of stuff that he'd done before that we wanted it to look like. But yeah, I mean, he kind of just like did it all himself.
Of course, he did.
Yeah,
we sent him stuff. We
did it.
like looked at stuff that he did before. He was like, let's do it again, but different. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like through just DIY music, you'll know people who do cool stuff, and you'll be like, oh yeah, can you do this for us now?
Yeah, I think it's important to like keep those. Yeah, I mean, we want to work with people who come from a kind of similar place to us, and so obviously we're a big fan of James and have Total Control and stuff. So it was good to work with him.
Does he work in other visual media? I mean, you said you got a music video coming up. Is that a collaboration that would make sense there, or are you working with a separate visual guy?
That video is based on Austin Powers, the famous movie. So it's not quite the same.
Not up his alley.
That video is not influenced by DIY music and DIY culture. That is influenced entirely by Austin Powers.
The better culture.
Yeah, considerably more enjoyable thing.
Austin Powers has contributed more to my life than DIY music has. So we thought we'd pay tribute in the next video.
Nice. Well, dude, I'm enjoying both, man. I like that album cover, the EP cover very much, and I'll stay tuned. We'll all stay tuned for when the when the Austin Powers video.
Do you like Austin Powers?
Wait, what?
Do you like Austin Powers as well?
Oh yeah, yes.
That's good. Awesome.
Yes, dude. We let's see. The internet is. The internet is real happy with the hello comment as well.
That's Matthew. He plays the drums in the band, and he's a virgin.
How about Josephine? You know Josephine?
Yeah, so Josie sings in a band that me, Owen, and Matt play in called Sniffly in the Nets.
Nice, man. Well,
check it out, guys.
Nice. Well, the internet is on board, man. I'm enjoying what we're doing, and we're only halfway through right now. There's still a third and a fourth song. Let's. Are you guys ready to dive into number 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I might need to dive into a number 2 myself.
The name song. Say, man, Steve, I don't care about anyone. 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 Care about anyone. I don't care about anyone. All along I think I knew before I saw you. If I already knew, I'd want more. One, two. Thanks. This is our last song.
Man, so we talked a little bit about the recording process and who you worked with in terms of the EP that's out in the world right now. What about? So I know that there's new music. The debut full length is going to be in the world. Where are you guys at in terms of the recording, the release, etc.? Where are you in terms of the process of the full length?
So we've written it. Me and Owen have written the songs, which is what you need for a record.
Yeah, traditionally.
Classic. We're taking the real classic approach, and me and Owen have written them now. And then this summer we're going to record the record
With Cod.
with Cod,
The wanker.
the wanker who makes it feel big. And he is going to record it for us, and then maybe next year we're going to put it out, I think. So it's sort of like. Sorry, Josie has just commented saying that was crap. Which is good news.
Well, we got some supportive pals.
Yeah, no, all our friends are really nice to us, which is great. No, so the record is all done, and we'll record it this summer, and it will be out next year. And maybe some of the songs you might have heard before.
but probably not.
No, some of them we'll do it again.
But if you're from America and you
Oh yeah, if you're from America, you have no idea.
You haven't been to our shows, and you actually probably haven't had any of them.
So to all the 20 people who've supported the Temp Squad, you might
Well, it's
have-
entirely. I mean, judging from the comment section right now, it is entirely possible that the people in this comment section have heard those tunes before.
there's two friends in there, and we're enjoying their company.
Dude, Georgie and Josephine are doing great right now, man. This is a total pleasure on my side going through the. Literally, who the fuck is Grant?
My favorite bit about that is Owen lists loads of names, and there's one bit in that song where you can tell he's forgotten the name he's supposed to say. I'm pretty sure he just goes Borat. So shout out to Borat.
Yeah, so
Man, so between recording the new one and balancing that with your record label, so Gob Nation, the record label exists, and you are the head of that record label. What's that like, balancing the wearing the hat of a musician and wearing the hat of a label owner?
Well, here's my hat. I don't like this hat. It's fine. I mean, because it's a DIY label. It's like I'm not like serious business guy or nothing. It's like a DIY label. So effectively,
when we met, I did think that you were a pretty serious business guy. So that's surprising to me to learn that you're not a serious business guy.
Yeah, and that's what most people think as well.
Yeah,
of course. What was I saying? Yeah, but it's fine. I'm like a DIY label, so like I can do whatever I want, basically. So it's fine, basically. I just if I don't
look, it's a really good record label, And Max has been putting tapes out for years and years and years, and he doesn't like to admit he's doing a good job, but he's doing a great job, and we love it very much. And yeah, it's great. It's another one of those incestuous DIY commitments that we all have.
It's a good record. The music is very
It's a
good.
good record. Thank you for dates.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations, man. That's not everybody starts a record label. Good for you for doing it. It's no small thing, man. So I understand the self-deprecating nature and not wanting to promote yourself, but congratulations to you, man. That's something.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man. So there's more, man. We got more of your music to share. Do you want to? You guys ready to dive into number 4 after you've dived into the number 2?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Taylor Stewart.
Big time Romeo Taylor shout out. This one's for you, my friend.
All right, here we go.
Obviously, you got terrible diarrhea.
Yeah, my guitar's gone now. Normally I don't actually play guitar in this band, but you know, I just couldn't resist this time. Thanks to everyone who did this thing. We're the Tubs. You are a ticket clock. You tell me that time. If I am running late, running out of my mind, I'm walking down that street. I'm walking down the road. I'm in a modern world. See what I say? I still don't know how it works. I don't know how it works yet. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works yet. You are a ticking clock. You tell me the time. If I am running late, running out of my mind, I'm walking down the street. I'm walking down the road. I'm in a modern world. Wherever I go, I still don't know how it works. I don't know how it works yet. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I still don't know how it works. I don't know how it works yet. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Yes.
To the bowl.
Dude, I hadn't watched that all the way to the end until just now, so that was a wonderful surprise, man. Thank you guys.
That's
good,
right. No
that's
worries.
good. The camera had to go in the toilet, otherwise we couldn't get us all in. So
Nice, man. Well, the Tubs, thank you so much. We'll stay tuned for when there's
what
new.
yeah, drinking. What are you drinking?
What am I? I'm drinking. I'm in Narragansett, Rhode Island, and I'm drinking a Narragansett beer right now. So
Oh,
fresh Narragansett. Yeah.
I'm drinking a bowl of rosé.
I got a gin and tonic from Tesco's.
Well done. Well done. I think we're all doing great. And Adam from Hallan. Adam, we're about to come back here right now. Adam is drinking water right now, as we all probably should at some point drink some water. But Adam, dude, everybody, man, thank you so much for doing this on your Friday nights. This has been a total pleasure for me. So thank you for doing it, and hopefully we cross paths in New York at the New Colossus Festival in 2022. Who knows, somewhere on the planet, man. As much fun as it is hanging out digitally like this, there's no replacement for you can't digitize beer, you can't digitize sweat, and actually hanging out. So but very much
fucking cracked open a beer, and then at the other end I managed to get a bowl of rosé. So it didn't work.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, this has been great, man. And it's let's see, new music from everybody, and man, thank you guys again for doing this.
No worries. Cheers for having us.
All right, man.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
Bluebirds.
See you next time.